Elliot Tansman has guaranteed me that he's completely sober, even though it's the day after Purim and we're celebrating Shushan Purim together. He leads NCSY Summer, and it's important that he be sober this morning because we're giving out some amazing prizes as part of our annual tradition of announcing the NCSY Summer Annual Raffle. Elliot Tansman, welcome back to JM in the AM.
Nachum, amazing to be here. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having NCSY, like you do always.
A pleasure. You do sound like you're on an even keel. Yes. You do sound like your Purim was pretty calm. Nothing too, crazy.
Nothing too crazy. My wife is pretty particular with the craziness of all of the Teaneck Bergenfield Mishloach Manos delivering and all the happiness you see in the streets. She wants me to drive. So
yesterday was rough weather.
Yesterday was rough weather, so no drinking for me yesterday. We are here fully sober, speaking about NCSY Summer, giving out amazing prizes.
I need your eyewitness account, because if someone's in Williamsburg or Flatbush or Borough Park or probably Lakewood, I'm trying to think of really congested areas, maybe even Muncie, yesterday's an impossible day to get around. Is it like that in Bergen County, or it is a regular weekday as you're doing the Mishloach Manos deliveries?
You know what? If the snow would have been completely plowed, then there might be a little bit more space to maneuver and drive.
But are there streets where you're seeing parades of costumes? Like, are there streets where it's obvious that, kids and adults are having a really good time?
You might not believe it, but there's a lot of Kavod Rav here also in Kavod Torah here in Jersey.
Right.
So a lot of the schools where the principals live and the teachers are there, the students are coming. And, as an example, my wife works at Y&J, but we drop off on one of the streets where Rabbi Hagler from Yeshiva Noam lives.
Mazel to the Haglers, big dinner to Sunday night. Yeah.
Big dinner. So driving down the block is almost impossible if you're delivering in the late morning, early afternoon.
Right. So there are certain blocks, but you wouldn't say it's like, Williamsburg Borough Park, it's the whole neighborhood. You wouldn't say that.
Yeah. No. There's certainly, congested areas here, and otherwise you can get around.
Right. Wonder what happens in Passaic. Have you anybody there that I can speak to about it?
You know what? Growing up in Queens, growing up in Hillcrest, you had a lot of one-way streets.
Right.
So it made it a lot easier. Here, everything's two-way. You don't know who's coming from where. People roll.
But was it obviously Purim in Hillcrest? On a Purim day, was it obviously Purim?
Yeah. Absolutely. You go to the rabbi, you deliver Mishloach Manos, every kid's
and you saw a lot of people around?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
I always wonder about that, I'll tell you. Because there are certain neighborhoods I purposely avoid on a day like yesterday. But I don't know if Hillcrest would be on that list. You know what I mean?
Certainly not anymore. But, 25 years ago, definitely would have been one of those little hotbeds in Queens.
Hillcrest had a very strong NCSY chapter at one time. I wonder if they still do.
That's a long time ago. I don't think so.
Who did we know in Hillcrest? There was somebody I remember. I can't remember who it was. The Selling Guts, maybe? Were they there in Hillcrest? Do you remember that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Dina Selling Guts, does that sound familiar?
I remember Dina. Oren, I remember. You remember
maybe.
Oren?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar?
Sure.
What shul were you in Hillcrest?
Both, the Torah Center and the Young Israel. Mostly the Young Israel, but we started off in the Torah Center when we first moved there.
Right. Do you even follow what's happening outside of summer? Like, do you know what's happening in New Jersey and New York NCSY?
Oh, of course.
Is it strong? Is it good? Like, what's happening now?
Yeah, I mean, especially since, we're talking about everything going on with Eretz Yisrael right now. Since October 7, a lot of our operation around the country has
the whole country
grown. Yeah, has grown. We've had a lot of teens reach out to us out of the woodworks looking to start Jewish clubs in their schools. Our JSUs have grown exponentially. We had about 300 or so in the 300s pre-October 7, over 500 different JSU clubs now.
And are some of them in really tough situations because they are noticeably Jewish or that they're proclaiming their Jewishness?
Absolutely. The commercial you saw during the Super Bowl is something that our teens are going through every single day. Wow. We had an entire campaign that kind of piggybacked off of the Blue Square.
In the high schools?
In the high schools. Absolutely. And that's just in the high schools where we have representatives. We started something over the last year and a half called JSU Global. Our model used to be if a NCSY representative or JSU representative can get to the school, amazing, we'll run a club. If not, that's not our bread and butter.
Right.
We created an online platform where you have teens in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and other more remote places where we don't have a full-time or even part-time employee, where teens can gain the resources to run their own peer-led clubs.
Who supervises that from here? Like, who's zooming in with them to meet with them?
So Rabbi Derek Gorman lives in L.A. Maybe you've met a few times at the Summer Shabbaton. This is a new initiative of NCSY over the last year and a half to really grow out JSU Global, and they're putting together a whole section of resources for them.
Elliot Tansman's here. He leads NCSY Summer. We will get to the raffle announcement coming up, and I'm always fascinated by all the stuff you're involved with. Has anybody canceled for this summer yet, or everyone's staying calm for the moment?
Oh man, Al Tiftach Pes. So far we've had no cancellations.
Yeah, it's only March.
It's pretty far out. Yeah, it's pretty far out. And
your numbers are skyrocketing?
Yeah, compared to this time last year, our numbers across the board are just about 400 above where they were last year.
Wow, that's pretty significant.
Very significant.
So you might end up at how many total summer NCSYers? Around what?
Last year, total, amongst all of our camps, international, domestic, we were about 2,100 or so.
You did break 2,000.
Just about. And we're looking to be, again,
even higher?
2,400. That's the hope. If everything holds.
I'll tell you, the numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
The numbers do not lie. It's obvious that you are continuing to be successful, thank God.
Thank God.
And if all the public school youth comes through, you'll have how many TJJ buses this summer?
Looking at about 16, 17 TJJ buses.
What?
Well, that's part of the big bounce back.
That's 800 kids.
Yeah, we changed the model.
Or whatever.
Yeah, changed the model a little bit right now to have 30 per bus to have a little bit more of an intimate space.
But whatever it is, it's still significant.
Correct.
600, whatever it is.
Yeah, some of our TJJ whoever thought we'd say we have a wait list for some TJJ buses. Our Canada, they're 45 kids per bus already. 4 buses. Can we go to a 5th bus? Can we not? I mean, they're challenging us, and we're trying to pull through.
And the Canadians want to stay together. You don't mix people up and put them on buses with American kids.
Within Canada, they want to stay together. You have Montreal Chevra, you have Toronto Chevra. But yeah,
they'd prefer to be together if they could. Yeah. Because I would think in some of the situations it would be better to mix up the buses and let everybody meet each other from around the world.
Yeah, so that there's definitely truth to that, but there's a lot of power to the continuity, to the follow-up, to the reunions that we really emphasize.
Very interesting. I'll tell you guys have it down to a science. Have you added programs since last summer?
We have brought back some programs that we haven't run in a couple of years. In particular, for this summer, we brought back our all-girls Europe-Israel trip called Euro 4G, bringing that back. An amazing director.
That does end up in Israel or not?
That does end up in Israel. It's about 10 days in Europe. They're doing Italy this year. The main highlights, Rome, Florence, Venice, and Milan, and then they're going to go to Eretz Israel for about 3 weeks.
And what else did you add? Anything else, or that's the one for this year?
That's the one that we re-added for this year.
And you made adjustments because you saw that some of your programs needed some tweaking, and you went ahead and you tweaked.
We went ahead and we tweaked. The biggest tweak probably was to our, one of our legacy programs, NCSY Kollel. Right. We added a couple different tracks within the program. There's a learning track, which is what we call the core track, kind of the standard Kollel that you've known for 30, 35 years. Sure. We added a sports track, and we added a travel track. So Kollel itself, last year we had about, after the war, a couple dropouts before the summer started. We ended up with 185 boys.
Oh, yeah, that war was in June.
That was in June. Right. So we're supposed to be 190. We ended up with 183. Right. We're sitting in the 230s already this year. And we still have months to go of recruitment. So.
Yeah, war being in March, that's a joke for you. Come on. It's not like June.
Yeah, we're still getting a little hot under the collar, but a little PTSD coming back, but we're
that's the problem. This reminds you of a million other episodes you've been through, whether it's COVID or other wars, and some of the wars were actually during this. 2014 was actually during the summer.
Yep, exactly. So just trying to keep everyone settled, trying to just,
I mean, we really got to keep perspective because it's our brothers and sisters in Israel who are really on the front lines and going through the worst of it. But it affects everybody. It affects everybody. Plenty of people here.
Yeah, but even like we said, last year in a lot of our written communications to our population, not only are we going to go if we are able to go, but the country has to be able to have us.
Right.
We're not just the entire tourist population, but we're a pretty big chunk, including all of our staff. We're talking about over 2,500 people that we're going to be bringing, and it's not a small operation.
Correct. And they got to be ready for you and being able to do it. And last year you made it within hours, right? Like if the war would have continued a couple of more days, you would have had to have made some real decisions last year, right?
Yeah. I mean, last year we canceled TJJ during the 12 days, and then we uncanceled it at the moment of the ceasefire. So we would have had to make those same choices, or considerations for a lot of our other programs also.
Yeah. But I feel bad for the guy who's missing the World Baseball Classic on Sunday.
Yeah. That guy.
I know all this is important, and I know we have 2,500 kids to worry about and millions of our brothers and sisters in shelters right now in Israel. But, I mean, Elliot, there's a guy I'm concerned about who's going to miss the World Baseball Classic.
That's true. That's true. He does share the same last name as you, so...
Everything's always, local, right? It's the local stuff that really gets everybody.
100%.
All right. We have 3 prizes for the NCSY summer. Did you have a nice response to the raffle at least?
We did, thank God. Yeah, absolutely we did.
The first place prize, we'll announce the winners in the opposite order, but the first place prize is an actual free program.
Free program.
I mean, that's a value of thousands and thousands of dollars.
It's a value of close to $11,000-$12,000.
Is that what we're up to now?
Depending on which program they're going on, the dollar exchange rate. I mean, there's a million reasons why they cost what they cost. I'll give Route 1, if they're listening, a big plug. They've been huge in this space to help parents afford. But yeah, some of the programs, especially the ones that go to Europe or the ones that are 5-6 weeks long, they're in the $11,000-$12,000 range.
First place, or first prize, I should say, is a free NCSY summer program, or one could actually take a $5,000 cash payment.
Absolutely.
So that's first prize. Second prize is 2 round-trip tickets to Israel. Wow.
There we go.
It's funny. It's funny you have 2 round-trip tickets, because I was saying to someone the other day how now people want to go to all these exotic places on the globe, and a ticket to Israel is not that big of a deal. But 2 tickets to Israel, in my opinion, is a big deal. So nice doubling down, Serge Hansman.
Yeah, thank you. And you know what? We typically only book them on El Al, so it gives you a little bit more of a
more of an almost guarantee you'll make it there.
Correct.
Because you never know with the other airlines when they're canceling, etc. Even when it's not war, just rumors of this, they suddenly start pulling back.
Exactly.
And I assume that El Al is going to start flying again soon. I pray. We'll see what happens.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Third prize is a $500 Visa gift card. So we've got 3 winners, and here we go. The third place winner of the NCSY Summer Raffle is Arik Yamin of Hewlett, New York. Do you know this gentleman?
I do not.
But Hewlett's got a lot of Jewish strength there in the neighborhood and community, I must say.
A lot of Jewish strength. We actually get a lot of teens that go to Hewlett High School.
I would imagine it's
part of our JSU club, attend TJJ. Right? So, yeah, it is a very, very good school. But we get a great population of teens that come join our programs from there.
Wow. Shout out to Rabbi Hopkowitz at the Young Israel of Hewlett. All right, so Arik Yamin, you are a winner of a $500 Visa gift card. The second prize winner is Rachel Silva of Marion Station, Pennsylvania. Another nice Jewish area.
That's it. Philly suburbs.
Do you know Rachel?
I do not.
You do not know Rachel?
I do not.
Because there have been times we've done this in past years where we actually knew the winner, and there were times we knew the winner who won the first prize, and we were able to contact them and say, guess what?
Oh, on the air.
Yeah, they were very happy that they got a free NCSY summer program.
I do not know any of the winners this year, which I guess is good.
Yeah, of course. So, Rachel Silva, congratulations. You've got 2 round-trip tickets to Israel. Just get to JFK from Marion Station, Pennsylvania, or Newark, and you'll be all set. Simple as that. And the first prize winner, a free NCSY summer program. We're talking about could be $10,000, $11,000 prize in terms of value. But if you want, you can exchange the free NCSY summer program for a $5,000 cash winnings, which is pretty amazing. The winner comes from Quebec, and it's Joyce Morale. Morale is the winner of the NCSY summer program. And why do I have an extra note here about TJJ?
Because I believe she has a child that is signed up for a program this year.
And that's Emmanuel, I would assume. That's the note. Emmanuel Schaefer is going to be on TJJ. And now Emmanuel has extra spending money because his parents are saving a boatload of money on their NCSY summer program.
Exactly. So that's where it is.
Hey, Mom, can I have $11 $7,000 to schlep along.
I need that new designer T-shirt for my trip.
For incidentals and a couple of lunches here or there. So there you have it. Congratulations to Joyce up in Quebec. You're the winner of the NCSY free summer program. To Rachel in Marion Station, Pennsylvania, 2 round-trip tickets to Israel. Nothing to sneeze at these days. And Arik in Hewlett, New York, a $500 Visa gift card. And obviously NCSY is in the midst of contacting all of the winners. So there you go. Another successful raffle, thank God.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank you to everyone who participated. Give a special shout out to my mom and aunt who bought tickets yesterday during the Suda. Thank God it's not awkward that we have to announce them as winners. Not the last 2, but within the last dozen, I think.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
Sammy Schechter and Elliot Tansman are having one of those amazing on-air reunions. Simple as the...
I left you a note on your computer.
Oh, so you gotta look at this live on the air.
Oh, my goodness.
Did I just say Sammy Schechter? I know Sammy Schechter used to work at NSN. Remember the old Sammy Schechter?
Sure.
From years
ago? Sure.
I meant Sammy Solomon.
This is great. Thanks for
Sammy
Solomon and Elliot Tansman are having an on-air reunion here at the Malcolm Siegel Network studios. How do you like that?
Thank God.
Years from now, Sammy's going to be sending his kids on NCSY summer programs.
I'm going to take this opportunity to remind
What
Sammy.
are we giving him? 5% off? What are we doing for Sammy?
I'm going to take this opportunity.
I said 5.
Take the opportunity to remind Sammy he did not buy a ticket in the raffle.
He didn't buy a ticket
in the raffle.
How does he expect to win if he doesn't buy a ticket?
You can't win if you're not in, Sammy.
I love
this guy gets spammed by all my emails. Says, leave me alone. This one he didn't see.
They all bounce back. Every email to Sammy bounces back. Simple as that.
Amazing.
He's actually taking a photograph of this historic occasion.
Big. It's going on the wall.
How do you like that?
Amazing.
He actually reacted in a much more gleeful manner seeing you in that chair than when Coach Bruce Pearl was in that chair. How do you like that? And he was happy to see Bruce Pearl. You really got the enthusiasm.
I almost wore my Auburn vest today that I bought from when we were down there in Auburn.
So 1 second, you went, everything Daniel Posner was talking about, you were involved with? You took the kids?
I was involved in that first tournament we ran down in Auburn, yeah.
And you went to an Auburn game? Or
went to the Auburn game. It was home opener against George Mason. Absolutely. That first, I think it was 4 years ago.
I mean, there were hundreds of kids with you, right?
Hundreds of kids. 5 boys teams, 5 girls teams. NCSY partnered with Athletes for Israel.
So you know Bruce very well.
We were down there. Yeah, the whole thing. That tough loss the other night, Auburn. So
they sure did.
I don't know what it's going to be, but
yeah.
But yeah,
I don't think Bruce wanted to criticize his son on the air.
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
But someone did say to me that, it's going to take a while before his son is as good a coach as the father, which makes sense. I mean, that's how it works.
It took a long time to get to the position that he's in, but he's an amazing guy. What an advocate.
He is an incredible guy. Incredible guy. Gave him a copy of my book.
Really?
I did.
Well,
I hope he's enjoying it.
Me too.
It's a unique radio adventure, Elliot Tansman. You know that.
Listen, the guy flies around a lot, so he's got some good reading time. Probably a good Shabbos read also.
Agreed. All right. Congratulations to all the winners. That's the story. First flight takes off June
28th this year. Our TJJs are leaving early, and our Give West program leaves even a few days before the 20th.
Because you're 25th. Required to get the TJJ kids back in time for all the early public schools? Is that the problem or what?
That's that's part of it also, depending on where they live around the country.
Some schools are like, they really start early in August.
Yeah.
Compared to what we're used to,
Yeah, some of them start really early in August, especially in some of the more southern parts of the country.
Florida's known for that, right?
Florida, exactly. This year it's a tight schedule because of when Tisha B'Av is. Tisha B'Av's early. It's the 23rd.
So of June? Of July? So why does that make it tight? I thought it's better when it's early for you.
For certain programs.
Because some programs are ready to leave at the end of July, and you want to have Tisha B'Av and have a few days of just...
Exactly. So this year, the TJJ basically is operating during the 3 weeks for the most part. It starts a day or two before.
Will they be there for Nachamu or not?
No. No,
they leave before Nachamu and after Tisha B'Av?
They're leaving before Tisha B'Av.
Wow.
Yeah. Which happens. There's some years where Tisha B'Av's in August.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Correct. Next year, I think. I think because we have 2 others next year, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah. I believe so. You got the Jewish calendar over here.
Yeah. We follow these things closely. Exactly. I can tell you that next year, this will be a piece of trivia you could use in your next cocktail party. This year, the Seder is on Wednesday night.
Okay.
Next year, also Wednesday night.
Really?
What do you think of that?
I'll tell you what, this past year was 3 days, but it was Shabbos into 2.
This past year,
it started Friday night.
Oh, correct.
Right, it was Friday.
Shabbos was Erev Pesach. Right, Shabbos Erev Pesach.
So you're going to have 3 years in a row of 3 days, just different configuration.
Correct. Nice.
How about that for your cocktail party?
Yeah, 100%. Forget that. I'll do my next interview with Rabbi Heber. I need to mention that. That's excellent.
I told you, I'm pretty sober today.
You did prove yourself.
Thank you.
Sammy walked in, you recognized him immediately.
That guy, come on.
Even if you weren't sober, you'd be able to recognize
that guy, of course.
All right, Elliot Tansman says, if you want information about NCSY Summer, it's very simple. What website do people go to?
You go to summer.ncsy.org, or you can go to summer.jsu.org if your teen is in a non-Orthodox high school. We'd love to show you and showcase the programs that we have. You can always reach out to us, summer@ncsy.org as well. If you have any questions, you can email them along.
And if a parent or grandparent wants to speak directly to somebody about the whole situation, etc., if they start the conversation through the website, they'll end up speaking to whoever they need to speak.
We have a contact us form on the top and set up a time to speak to somebody. Not a problem.
All right, Elliot, good luck. Congratulations to all the winners and good luck. We are always rooting for you. And to hear that you're already over 2,000 for this summer is amazing.
We're getting there. That's the goal. So we're hopefully getting close.
Bezrat Hashem. Elliot Tansman, he leads NCSY Summer. More coming up. You're listening to JM in the AM.